when you choose to make the decision to put yourself on that pedestal, your life will transform. This is what I'm going to be talking to you about today because there are so many people that I am coaching right now. And actually, there are certain patterns of behavior that I've recently been uncovering where I was not allowing myself to be fully on that pedestal. And it stops right now. The way you allow yourself to be treated, so I'll just make sure my phone's on silent. The way you allow yourself to be treated is the way you will be treated. Now, the problem here, there'll be a solution, but the problem here is because the way we allow ourselves to be treated and the way we allow people to treat us, the way we then act towards that treatment, with that treatment, is so ingrained, we don't even know we're bloody doing it. We don't even know we're doing it. When you can uncover what these beliefs are, what this pattern of behavior is, how you're acting, and what you're allowing and accepting in your reality, my God, you are going to shoot up there on that pedestal. And let me tell you something, you ain't never going to come down. I can tell you that for now. But you have to understand what it is that you're doing. And that's the key to getting yourself up on that pedestal and remaining there. So I have so many clients right now that are allowing themselves to dim their light and have their person on the pedestal. But that's just not with their person. It's something they've done throughout their life. And then it's understanding why is it they're acting that way? Where does it come from? And guys, it's going to come from childhood trauma. And this is what the blind spotting does when I do the one-to-one coaching, which is why I can get that very, very quickly and get you on the right track to manifesting in a healthy way by seeing yourself up there and never coming down. You have to see yourself on the pedestal, you guys. There's no option. You have to be up there, otherwise you're going to be treated like crap by people. But like I said, sometimes it's so fucking hard to see what it is that we're doing because it is so deeply ingrained that we are naturally dimming our light to let them shine, no matter how they, whoever they are, treat us. This is why, like, people go into relationships, and this is like, I'm just using a variety of different my client examples right now. But people go into relationships knowing that they're not right, putting that person on the pedestal, compromising so much that they don't even know who they are, and then absolutely perplexed when the relationship ends. But they've lost themselves through the process of the relationship because their pattern in belief and behaviors were something's better than nothing. I have to make this work. And then when you take that and you look at other areas of your life, that's what's showing up in other areas of their life. Something's better than nothing, settling for less in jobs, less with friends. Something's better than nothing. When we, just thinking about another client right now as well, who is doing so incredibly like, I love him to bits, honestly. We get on so well. It's just incredible. I get on well with all my clients, but it's just incredible. He's doing the breakthrough program right now with me. And he literally came to me in such a state because of a specific person that was no longer wanting to have anything to do with him. And his transformation of the program is absolutely incredible. But again, these stories that I'm hearing are constant. You've all got them up there And you're allowing yourself to dim your light here. And you're allowing yourself to treat people to treat you like you're down here because you tell yourself you're down here because you see them up there, whoever them is, a boss, a specific person from a romantic perspective, siblings, mum, dad. Um, I have another client right now who uh, is blocking herself from experiencing the life that she wants based on the fact that she thinks her parents would think she was not enough. Who's on the pedestal? It is about time, you guys, that you took your power back and you put yourself up there. And the only way you can get yourself on that pedestal and break this pattern is through healing and knowing what it is that you're actually doing. And sometimes you can get so far and you can do it on your own. And then sometimes you go, you know what? I can't do this on my own anymore. And that's where I jump in. That's where I step in. Where I blind spot you easily, quickly, effortlessly to get you on the right track. I uncover what you are doing that you can't see because it's so naturally ingrained that it just feels normal. you know, like last year, I think I spoke about somebody that I liked, and I went back into I hadn't really liked anyone for so many years, you guys. And I went into that kind of chaser mode. No, not batshit crazy chaser mode, but just I was always the one kind of sending the first message. And I really had to do a massive, massive spiritual ascension on letting those beliefs go because I was so ingrained that by other people embedded, that other people's thoughts were embedded in my beliefs that I had to chase and I had to pursue and I had to show people that I liked them because of the way that I looked and because I have a business. I mean, what the F? So that's how I acted. And I had to literally revise that by releasing it and telling a new story. I'm pursued. I'm always the one that is effortlessly chosen. People come to me. So, and I actually did do that on my own. But then there were some recent ones. Oh my God. Allowing people to shine above me. I was allowing people. It was like I was taking a step back, going, there you go. Because I'm a piece of shit and you're everything. I will let you just have everything that you want and I'll step away from the things that I want because you want them. Or allowing, I've had people nearly destroying my skin. I've just had another beauty treatment fucking disaster because I was too afraid to stand up for myself for fear that people would leave and then I would be left with nothing. So I got to a place last year where my skin was broken, you guys, and I was spending hundreds of pounds a week on my skin for it to be broken. And I don't put filters on like this. It's light, so you can see me a bit brighter because it's quite a dark apartment. I don't put filters on. I want you to see the real me. Yes, I got makeup on, but I don't put filters on. I don't like filters on my YouTube videos. So, um, I had to get to the place where in the end, I nearly had to tell her to F off because I was just done. My skin was so broken. I had to reach out to somebody else to fix my skin. But the person that was breaking my skin kept saying to me, but you have to keep spending this type of money if you want good skin. Check my skin out now. I swear to God, you guys, I spend hardly anything on my skin now. But I got to the last bit, and I know I'm talking about skin, but this is anything. It's like with anything. It was the same with my ex-specific person. I stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed, and my light was being dimmed and dimmed and dimmed and dimmed and dimmed because my skin means the world to me, like it does to obviously everybody. My hair means the world to me. And I stay and stay and stay and stay and stay with these people through loyalty, but it's not actually loyalty. It's because What would happen to me if I actually stood up to myself to them and said, "You're destroying my skin. I'm not coming to you anymore. You fucked my hair. I'm not coming back to you anymore." You see? But the thing is, I leave it to the last bit where it then explodes, and then I go into trauma to then actually speak up. Whereas I should have spoken up a hell of a long time ago. But because my belief is, and my pattern in behaviors were that I can't outshine people, I have to see them shine no matter what. You see, not anymore, not anymore. No way. So I've had to revise that to it's safe for me to speak my truth. No matter what happens, something better is going to come along. If I'm not happy with something, I'm allowed to speak my truth and say that I'm not happy about something, rather than waiting until the end. And it's the same like with relationships, honestly, you guys. Like with my ex-specific person, I stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed until every kind of sexual part of my being shut down like duh, 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 duh. There was nothing left. I was full of too much trauma. There was nothing left. But recognizing that has taken me a very long time, which has been really helpful when it came to some recent coaching sessions that I had. And, I'm going to speak my truth and I don't give a shit about the outcome because I'm no longer going to dim my light to make somebody shine when they've made a mistake or when they've treated me not very well. Just not doing it. So just not doing it because I'm up there. And that's where I see myself, and that's how I deserve to be treated. And I get treated incredibly well. But there was still some little things there that I needed to kick into touch. And now I'm doing it, you see. So when we don't see ourselves up there, we get treated like we're down there. Have you seen the film? I need some lip gloss on. Do you see the film Titanic? You know, sorry about that. My lips are a bit dry, my throat's a bit dry. The film Titanic, and you have obviously the upper class passengers and their beautiful clothes and elegance and everything, and then you have the passengers that are lower class, and they get treated like they are lower class. And in the film, there's a bit where they lock everybody in so they can't escape off the boat because there aren't enough boats. They get treated like they're lower class. When you have somebody on a pedestal, you're saying that you're lower class. And then you wonder why you get treated like you're lower class. You really, guys, if you've got people making you feel really uncomfortable in your life, but you're staying. Let's say, for example, you've got somebody in your life telling you that you can't do something, but then they go and do it, and you don't say anything about it because you just want them to be in your life. Well, they'll probably be better than me, and they're probably wouldn't have been very good anyway. And it doesn't matter. It does hurt a bit, but it's okay because they're my friend. Really? No, that shit's got to stop. If you're in a relationship right now with somebody and they're taking you for granted because you've got them up there and you're down there. And it doesn't mean we've got to bring them down off the pedestal, but you've got to get yourself up there so you're in alignment there. And the way you do that is through uncovering what these blocks are, what these beliefs are, and what these patterns are that you are allowing yourself to be treated with. And like you can uncover some of them yourself, obviously. I could uncover loads myself, but not the crucial ones, not the ones that were literally biting me in the ass. slapping me in the face, causing me pain unnecessarily. You see? So, you know, I I'm not dimming my light for anybody. And if people don't like what I have to say, fuck them. I'm no longer worried about speaking my truth because if I don't, then I'm saying to the universe that this is all I'm worth. So I will speak my truth. And if people don't like it, they can lump it. Something better will come along because it always does, you guys. It always does. Um, so it's time for you to get on your pedestal, do healing. Take some time out from all of that noise out there, you guys. You give yourself, maybe this evening, sit back, pour yourself a nice little glass of wine or beer or cup of tea and biscuit and sit back and start to write down the people in your life, their names, anybody from a beautician to a waxer to a hairdresser to a dentist, doctor, friend, whoever, SP, romantic, non-romantic, boss, work colleagues. Write it all down. Excuse me. And then look at that relationship in detail. How do they make you feel? When you think about them, how do they make you feel? Why do they make you feel that way? And not all of them are going to make you feel not very good. But then it's why do they make you feel that way? And do it with everybody. And then have a look at that and you'll start to uncover what the pattern is. That person doesn't make me feel good because I give them all of this money and they don't do a good job. Right, okay. So let's say, for example, you have a pattern of giving people your money, even though they're not doing the job that you want to the best of, to the standard that you want. And maybe that's something that happens in a variety of different areas of your life. Maybe that's work colleagues, you're paying them, you're the boss, you're paying them, and they're not delivering you to the expectations that you want from them, but you're still paying them, you see? So it could be anything. So let's just use that as an example. So your pattern is that you would rather have that and keep the peace than have that. Why? What if I can't fill that gap? What I'm going to have to then get other people to do more work. And what if they don't like that? And then what if they don't like me? Or what if I stand up for that hairdresser or that facialist or the doctor and say, I don't like the way that you treat me. I don't like the fact that you're sloppy with the way that you do my hair, or you're manipulating me to keep spending money with you, even though my skin's broken. I don't like the fact that you do that. I don't like the fact that every time I come to see you, you're constantly trying to sell me something. I don't like that. Whatever it is, you'll start to see a pattern that your fears of being left, of being judged, of um, not being wanted, not being chosen, not being included, all these things are going to start to come up, you see. And that was what it was all about with me. So shut up and put up, or argue for a bit, but then keep quiet, or be brave enough in the end to uncover what these beliefs are, these patterns of behavior are, and just say, hell to the no more. We all have a choice, and you have a choice. So give this a go yourself. Give it a go. You're only going to know what to revise then when you get clarity on what it is that you're doing. And and there's me if you need more help. It's simple. So, for those of you that are currently being treated less than you deserve, stop allowing yourself to be treated less than you deserve. Uncover the patterns of why, revise the story. See yourself on that bloody pedestal. Stop settling for less. When you raise yourself on that pedestal by healing, you can't be down there and be treated like you're up there. Yeah? You can no longer be allowing yourself to be treated like a piece of crap when you're on the pedestal. So I intend that this reaches everybody that needs to know that they are goddamn worthy of being on that fucking pedestal. Because we all are. But those of you that know you are worthy of it, but are struggling to get there, this is for you. And I really hope that this video is going to be the turning point in your life where you say, no more shit treatment from fucking people. I'm worth more. And I'm going to focus on me and I'm going to get these patterns and I'm going to get these blocks. And if I need support, I do. And if I don't, I don't. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep moving forward, seeing my worth and value, standing up for myself in a strong, healthy, loving, kind way, not disrespectful. So there we go. Guys, I really, really hope you've enjoyed this video. I really loved sharing it with you. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will be back very, very soon.